What's up guys, Spider here, and today we got more Destiny content. We're going to talk about Atheon'S Epilogue, the auto rifle from the Vault of Glass raid that now has an exotic form. That's right, the exotic form and the legendary are different in the aspects that one has a void burn, the other doesn't. Other than that, they're pretty much the same damn thing. Same one you can get in year 1, except it's of course raised to the current light level. Today we're just going over a little bit as far as is it competitive, are we going to be taking it into sweats, are we using it in casual games? In my opinion, we're not going to sweat with this weapon. I'm not going to sweat with it. If you do, that's on you. I wouldn't suggest it. I don't think it's a very good weapon in that terms, but put it on, have some fun with it. Does it wreck at times? Oh yeah, it's got its moments. But as far as taking it into something that you're really going to be competitive with, I don't suggest it. But hey, to each your own. Anyways, we're going to go over it, show some gameplay, talk a little bit more about it, specs and whatnot, and see what you guys think of it. Let's get to it.
Too complex, much too complex, too complex, much too complex. Too complex, too complex, too complex.
Alright guys, so as you can see, I have a bit of fun with it myself. I think it's a pretty solid weapon. It doesn't fit anywhere into a strong meta. Not that there really is much of a meta right now, but that's saying everything. That's saying the same thing about all auto rifles. Auto rifles have never had a very solid place in the meta anyway, and with this time of really a pseudo no meta to kind of a meta, it's really displaced. It's meant to have fun with. Anyways, look at what it's got. It's got the same thing as all Vault of Glass weapons have, Oracle Disruptor. It's going to take out those Oracles fast. If you're running the Vault of Glass, you use weapons like these. I know it seems like it takes a little longer, but it actually does take a lot less time if you use these to take out an Oracle, so you can get that challenge done. It's much easier, just go ahead and use it. For the sights, we're rocking Red Dot, True Sight, and Range Lens. I'm using True Sight because it's about the best one that you're really going to get for that in my opinion. I mean, everyone's got their own preference. I think that's the best one. First tree, you got Persistence. Grows more accurate the longer it's fired. This thing's got on base a 60 round mag. Persistence is going to work very well for this. I mean, it's just a flat out really smart choice. Second tree, you've got Flared Magwell for a faster reload, Field Scout for more ammo capacity, and Perfect Balance for low recoil. Flared Magwell, I don't think would play that much of an issue. If you run your 60 rounds, you probably got to kill or die before you hit that, so Flared Magwell isn't really going to help too much. Field Scout, I don't find myself running out of ammunition that much. If I do, I switch to a secondary and let it go from there. I mean, I don't feel like I'm really out of ammunition enough to justify Field Scout, so that doesn't work. And Perfect Balance, you can never really go wrong with having more stability. That makes this weapon a little more simplistic to handle. Its recoil pattern is very up and down. It's hard to control to an extent. I'd say aim for about clavicle up. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's like a little lower than your shoulders, upwards. Your third tree, you got Glass Half Full. Glass Half Full is pretty nice. I mean, your lower half of the mag is where you may end up picking up the kill, so I suggest going for that. It makes the most sense to me. It seems like it's the, best option. This type of auto rifle falls into the same archetype as the Eidolon Ally and Necrochasm. It's a high rate of fire, low impact archetype. In my opinion, I call it a poor man's Necrochasm. It's like one of those weird China knockoffs to a gun. So you get that kind of gun, which isn't very bad in my opinion. I mean, for the knockoff, it's a pretty solid weapon still. Like I was saying earlier, guys, this gun, in my opinion, is mainly meant to have fun. This is not a weapon that you're looking to get competitive with in any capacity. I think if you were trying to, you'd really be wasting your time and just frustrating yourself, because this is not a weapon you should be going to Trials of Osiris with. It's not a weapon that you're going to be running, your 3v3s against your friends with unless you're all using it just for jokes. It's not a weapon, if you care about the fact of winning in that game, you are not going to use this gun. I mean, unless you're playing, of course, just regulars and you get a good lobby. Who knows? You could rock with it. Every gun has its place in this game, otherwise it wouldn't be there. So I say go ahead and give it a shot to an extent. Don't count on it to handle any real clutch moments for you. Leave that to the more heavy hitting guns. If you got Necrochasm, use Necrochasm. You got Eidolon Ally, use Eidolon Ally. Because this is really just, like I said, the poor man's version of both of those guns. It's not a bad gun. Of course, it should be a very big staple in your inventory's diet when you're running Vault of Glass. I run it with this all the time. I think it's a very good option. I feel like you'd be really remiss if you didn't run this run Vault of Glass with this weapon. So overall, weapon isn't too bad. Stats, like I said, high rate of fire, low impact. Range is kind of funky. Stability is, you're looking a little more than half, but still not enough to really make it a very stable weapon, and that's with the perfect balance on it. Reload is average. It's not going anywhere crazy. If you want to add flared magwell to it to make a faster reload, you can do so. I don't think it's very necessary, but to each their own. Anyway, guys, that about sums up what I've got to say about the Atheon'S Epilogue. Solid weapon, go ahead and give it a try. It can't hurt. You can have some fun with it, get some really interesting kills, but like I said, wouldn't suggest sweating with this gun. Anyways, guys, if you like what I put out here, you dig the content, like, comment, subscribe. Anything would really help. Like, dislike, I mean, either or, it's still you guys checking me out and let me know and give me positive feedback, so I really enjoy it. Community is always growing. I'm loving to have you guys come by, tell me what's up, send me emails, all that good stuff. My PSN name is obviously, as you see on screen, the same as my YouTube name, so feel free to add me, jump in a game. I run trials, everybody. I run all sorts of things, so if you guys want to go ahead and jump in and have some fun, I'm all down for it. I love playing with people, meeting new friends, and having a growing community. Anyways, guys, nice talking to you all. Appreciate you all listening. As usual, squad up, everybody else down.